Bonjour, bonsoir, bonsoir, bonsoir. Je commence à me sentir très fatiguée. I'm starting to feel quite tired. Mais je vais persévérer. I will persevere. Je vais persévérer. Okay, page 40. The difference between tu and vous. So tu, as you know, is casual. Tu, you use with young people your age, people younger than you, people you have a rather equal relationship with, although we are all equal as humans. But we do use vous with certain people that we want to show respect to, like elders and maybe your boss or your professors, unless they specify otherwise. And I was saying in my PowerPoint that traditionally in French Canadian families we used to say vous even to our parents. My mom did that with her mother and father, and I say vous to my uncles and aunts and great uncles and aunts, and my grandparents, except the really young ones who are closer to my age than I don't, but all the much older uncles and aunts I use vous. Maybe some families are not like that anymore, but a lot of families, traditional families, this is what we used in French Canadian culture. Okay, so now I added a few slides to my PowerPoint. If you are meeting the Queen and you are impressed by her regalia and her crown and everything, you might say, oh, vous êtes majestueuse. But vous is a polite vous, obviously, because you're speaking to a queen, so there won't be an S. Vous êtes majestueuse. But if you're speaking to little girls at Halloween, majestueuse is majestuous, okay? So if you're speaking to little girls and they're all dressed up as princesses or queens or whatever, royalty, and you say, wow, vous êtes majestueuse, you put an S. And majestueuse, I chose majestueuse because the plural, it sounds the same, so you don't know from the sound, but if you read it, you'll have an S for the plural. So I'll make a little note for that in the comment. So you can sometimes tell by the context and by the nouns or the adjectives in your sentence. If you're talking in a plural, which suggests you're speaking to a group, and the second person plural, or if you're speaking to one person in a singular, second person singular. So look for the context. You can't always hear it, but sometimes you can, or you can read it in the spellings. Le verbe être, to be. The verb to be. In the test or in exercises, you won't have to just recite it. That's an isolated skill, but you're going to have to apply it. You'll have to recognize if you see son, S-O-N-T, you have to be able to put the right pronoun. Il, elle, ce sont, or maybe les enfants sont, the children are, les étudiants sont, or Lisa et Léa sont. Lisa et Léa is like elle, plural, E-L-L-E-S. David et Jean sont. Or you might be given a pronoun or a noun or a subject of some sort, and you're going to have to conjugate with the subject, whether that's a pronoun or nouns or proper names. Alright. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est, nous sommes, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Je suis, tu es, il est, elle est. Nous sommes, vous êtes. Notice the liaison, vous êtes, ils sont, elles sont. Then we are giving you some verbs here and an example of the negation. Ne, verb, pas. So the first verb, travailler, is the infinitive to work. Je ne travaille pas. I do not work. There are other negations in French. Je ne travaille plus. P-L-U-S. I don't work anymore. Je ne travaille jamais. J-A-M-A-I-S. Jamais. Never. I don't ever work. And then let's give you another verb. Faire, to do. Je ne fais rien. I don't do anything. Rien is nothing. So I'll put that in a note. Let me write that down so I don't forget. Mes gestures and plus, rien, jamais. Yeah, a few other negations. But the basic one you need to know for now, ne pas. Je ne travaille pas. Right from your book. Je ne suis pas. I am not. Nous ne sommes pas. We are not. Je n'habite pas. Habiter. To live is the infinitive. Je n'habite pas à Vancouver. J'habite à Richmond. Je n'habite pas à Vancouver. J'habite à Surrey. Tu n'es pas. You are not. Vous n'êtes pas. Je n'aime pas. Infinitive aimer, to like. Il ou elle n'est pas. Il ou elle ne sont pas. Alright, and a review on how to form your feminine and your plural of adjectives. So, E-U-X is masculine. It's the same for the plural, E-U-X, because you already have an X. X is a marker of a plural. But to form the feminine, E-U-X becomes E-U-S-E. And then the feminine plural, E-U-S-E-S. For example, paresseux, paresseux plural, paresseuse, paresseuse plural, paresseuse feminine, paresseuse add an S. Ennuyeux, boring. Paresseux is lazy. Ennuyeux is boring. Ennuyeux, masculine. Plural is the same. Ennuyeux, ennuyeuse, boring, feminine. Ennuyeuse, add another S for feminine. En. So Canadien, masculine. So for the plural, add an S. For the feminine, double up your last consonant, N, N, E, and add an E. Double up last consonant, add an E. Canadien, Canadienne, N-N-E. And feminine, Canadienne with an S. Canadien, Canadienne. If, feminine is Yves, I-F, I-V-E. Sportif, il est sportif. Plural, ils sont sportifs. Sportive, elle est sportive. Elles sont sportives. I-V-E, I-V-E, or I-V-E-S. Intellectuel. Intellectuel. Plural add an S, sounds the same. Il est intellectuel. Ils sont intellectuels. Elle est intellectuelle. L-L-E, double up the last consonant. L-L, add an E. And plural add an S. Intellectuel. Et, E-R, E-R, premier, dernier. So, adjectives that end in ER. Premier. So here you have a spelling change, add an accent. Premier, première. Accent grave, R-E. Il est premier, ils sont premiers. Add an S for the plural. Elle est première, she's first. Elles sont premières. They, feminine, are first, première. I, E accent grave, R, E. and plural S. Gentil, gentille, gentil, Gentil, kind. Feminine, lle, double up the last consonant, L, and add an E. Ils sont gentils, elles sont gentilles, LLES. So some exceptions for forming the feminine, you're going to have a morphological change. That morphological change, I always think of the Stromae video, that Belgian singer, so you have to entirely change the structure. Beau, belle. So beau is for masculine, and belle, B-E-L-L-E, it's handsome or pretty or beautiful. Beau, belle. So if you want to form the plural of the masculine beau, add an X. Feminine belle, to make the plural, add an S. Nouveau, new, new. Add an X for the plural, nouveau. Sounds the same, pronunciation, nouveau. C'est un nouveau crayon. Plural, ce sont de nouveaux crayons. X sounds the same. Nouvelle, nouvelle, feminine, and for the plural, add an S. Jumeau, twin, so add an X for the plural. And for twin girls, une jumelle, L-L-E, des jumelles, E-L-L-E-S. Jumeaux, jumelles, twins. Vieux, the plural is the same, old, vieux, V-I-E-U-X. Masculine plural is the same. Un vieux garçon, an old man, or an old single guy is what un vieux garçon means. De vieux garçons, des vieux garçons, ce sont de vieux garçons. They are old guys. Vieille, so to make the feminine, vieux becomes vieille. Morphological change. V-I-E-I-L-L-E, plural, add an S. Des vieilles, ce sont des vieilles filles. Vieille fille means old single girls. We actually celebrate that in France and in Quebec and in French Canadian culture, November 25th, on a holiday called La Sainte Catherine, the day of single girls, single unmarried women, vieille fille. Okay, that's it for now. More later.